here, this very, very modest house. So, actually, this whole place in the city was called a sacred place. And it was perceived as a place where you would have to tell the truth. And by the truth, I mean what the bishop wanted to hear. So, to give you an idea how the Portuguese people were, and still are, I would say, this way is called the truth way, the way that we are going into. You're gonna see a little arch made out of stone. That is the truth arch. And people believe that once you cross to this side, you would be very well behaved. You would have to tell the truth. Once you cross to the other side, you could do and tell everything you wanted. Let's see. And you might notice that we are officially inside of the wall right there. So now your tour is in trouble. We've crossed the arch. Getting narrower and narrower. Yes, that is a product of the technology of the time. We didn't build big avenues, but also it was a matter of defense. So people believed that if you had very narrow streets, you would also always be near a wall. That would protect you from being attacked from an angle, from above, or behind. So it was also a matter of protection. Always think medieval city while we are in this historical part. You know, sometimes we are doing this with the tours, we are coming down, and most of these places, if they are used and inhabited by locals, they are usually very
€4.
right here. So I can tell you two things about the city. Okay, we stop right here so I can tell you two things. One, I have to contextualize our type of Catholicism. So do you see that little altar over there? Usually is a matriarchy. The most important figure is Our Lady, and we have plenty of different interpretations, plenty of names that mean exactly the same lady. So Fatima, people believed Our Lady descended to earth and kind of landed above a tree in Fatima, which is a city kind of midway between Porto and Lisbon. The rumors have been intense. Five testimonies of that. But the three of them were kids.
Right.
And the three of them were taken out of public eye when they were kids because of them. One of them, Lucia, the older one, was kept in isolation until she was in her 90s. So truthfully, that's only the of that. The third one was never heard. I truly don't know, but people can create faith and have faith in plenty of things, and faith can do fantastic in peppers with your family. Then you go out with paper balloons and you fill them with hot air, and you have to do this properly, otherwise it's a huge fire hazard. And send them into the air, so that's the only night in Porto you cannot fly until 5 a.m. because of all of the balloons that are in the air. There's a lot of flight restrictions. And then when there's a beautiful sky filled with all of the lights, you start your mobile holiday. What I mean by that is you're always moving. You have little stages along the riverside until the sea. You either crossing from the sea to the river or from the river to the sea, and you're meeting people all of the way and stopping in the little stages to dance to the worst music you have ever heard. Truly. And then you have two things in your hand. You can either choose. In my house we choose the rubber hammer. So you have a rubber hammer and you will hammer the head of every person that will cross to you. Yes, and you do this like in the beginning of the night. It's very respectful. You do this, you look each other in the eyes, it's very playful. You see the kids going to the adults, and the adults kind of help because they don't want to be hammered in the neck. And then, end of the night, everybody's like humming and just running away. It's the only night you see adults behaving like children. And then other people have garlic flowers. So the flower of the garlic has a really big foot, and it's kind of heavy, so it bends very quickly. So if you if I have them in my hand, I can easily put a garlic flower in your hand. Like this. And it smells, and I believe it lingers as well. So when I see one of those, I cross to the other side and running. So I probably, the chances are that the rubber hammer appeared in the 70s because people started hacking away with the flower of garlic.
Well, I know we ate a lot of